Hi, my name is Jen.
Hi, I'm Lisa.
We're sisters.
And we do daily vlogs here on YouTube.
Now, we call our audience Roadies because we feel life is like a road trip.
All you need is determination and a destination.
2014, we've dedicated this year as our year of change. Because we believe
this year is gonna be better. And you're gonna say this year gonna be stronger. And I'm braver me this year. And I'm gonna make it. Cause I said I would do all the things you said I never could this year.
Hello everybody, how are we doing today? So I am so excited to share this news with you. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you know that last night I wrapped up this semester's classes. Wrapped them up. They are done. Oh my goodness. I cannot tell you how much of a sigh of relief it was, because if you guys have been following the vlogs or me on Twitter and Instagram, you know these last few weeks have been stressful, to say the least. So last night I wrapped them up. Now the drama and stress is not completely gone, but the homework's over. So just a sigh of relief. Let me tell you guys why I've been so stressed, because I think once I tell you what I've been going through, you guys will, better understand where I'm coming from here. So long story short, if you're new to the vlogs, I was enrolled full-time as a college student, and I was taking what are called accelerated classes. Now that means they're 6 weeks long, but I do the same amount of work and learn the same amount of things in 6 weeks than a 12-week campus class. Why did I do this? Because at the time, I thought I could handle it all. I thought I was invincible. No, I did it because these 3 classes that I have to take, this was the only semester they were offered, like, all together. I would have had to wait a whole nother year to take these classes because they're not offered every semester. So in order to get them all done at the same time, I had to take them all at the same time, which was incredibly not a good idea now that I look back on it, but I did it and I made it. So let me tell you the classes, okay? It was digital marketing, duh, file that all under duh, not cake class. Human sexuality, we'll get there in a minute, and emerging nations, which is a history class. We'll start with human sexuality. I have never been more informed about people's personal lives in my entire life. I mean, these people would share the most intimate details as if it was just okay, and it was a lot. It was a lot and I'm a mature person, but I'm not incredibly mature. So just imagine, I mean, there was a whole lot of that's what she said going on in my head. I couldn't type it because that wouldn't be appropriate, but a lot of it. So that was one class. I mean, it wasn't a difficult class, but we'll just leave it there. Emerging nations, it was a good class. We learned about all different kinds of countries and their economy and their culture, and it was an interesting class. Kind of boring, but it was interesting. Then my digital marketing class. Oh my goodness. So digital marketing, exactly what it sounds like: social media, building your brand, building your company with the help of social media and, the digital media platform. Well, this online class required group work. Now, I am always that person who when I'm in a group, I will go above and beyond, because I know it's not just my grade that my work is, impactful of. Like, I know it's your grade just as much as it's my grade. Okay, cool. I never get put with people who feel the same way I do. I always get put with people that just don't do what they're supposed to do, in short. And that was no different this semester. So I had one guy who had literally every excuse you could possibly think of. I've heard it in the last 2 weeks. Then I had one lady who had a family emergency and just drama. Now, the big drama happened this week, actually, because we were working as a group. And I've done, by week 6, I knew, like, basically if it was going to be done in a timely fashion, I was going to have to do it. So, there was a lot of all-nighters and, you know, a lot of sleepless, stressful nights, but I made it. But this week was our final presentation, and it is worth a 4th of our grade. So, I mean, just grade altering, just huge, right? So I'm working on it. I'm, you know, researching all these things and, you know, trying to communicate with my group members, but they don't email me back or message me back or anything. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And then, so Monday, I actually it ended up the project was due on Monday. Okay. Well, we hadn't heard anything from the one girl. So me and the guy happened to be in contact. I was able to get a hold of him finally. And so he's like, well, I will help do this section, and then you can do this section. We'll meet together Monday morning online, and we'll exchange information, and you can give me your critiques, I can give you my critiques, and everyone, you know, we'll turn it in on time. Great. Wonderful. So we had this huge conversation that's just totally visible to anybody who wants to read it in our group. All of a sudden, I get an email on Monday evening saying, thank you for turning in your final project. It's being processed and your grade will be posted within 48 hours. So I'm like, we didn't agree that this was done. You know, I didn't see your part. You didn't see my part. Who submitted the final project? Well, our classmate that hadn't been in contact with anybody just did a final project of her very own and submitted it. Now, the problem with that is not only was it the wrong project, but you can only submit one assignment per assignment link. You know, I don't know if you're familiar with online classes, but only one, like you can't submit something, change it, and then submit it again. It's a one-shot deal. So now I go into having a panic attack because remember, this is worth 250 points, a 4th of this class. So I'm like, oh my God. So I hurry up and I email her. I'm like, you know, hey, I don't know if you're at the message board, but when we didn't hear from you, I put on there that, you know, I was going to do this part, he was going to do this part, and that you could, if you got this before the thing was due, you could chime in. If you didn't, whatevs. So then she actually emails me back, first time in 6 weeks, BT dubs, and says, oh, I'm so sorry, ... Mind you, final exam, freaking out. So, to this moment, it is now Thursday, and I still don't know. I emailed my professor. I don't know how that's going to pan out because the guy and I, we tried to submit ours, you know, the correct project, the correct everything, but it wouldn't let us. So we emailed it to our professor, and I'll let you know how that goes, but very stressful. I had the worst time just communicating with people, which is understandable. Here's the thing, and I even told this to a friend of mine. I said, like, I took online classes, one, because I kind of had to because the classes I had to take, but it's because I know my schedule is unpredictable sometimes. One day I can be, you know, nothing really going on. The next day I could have, you know, a ton of things to do, and I then have to fit school in when I can. So I go to online classes because to only have to worry about my schedule, not everybody else's, which makes group projects on an online class really, really stupid. Moving on. But yeah, so it was just, and then like my other professor for my human sexuality class, like I did great on all the work, but then she would, like, because you know you have to do like participation points. Well, some of the topics, like you're supposed to write like 500 words. I can't write 500 words on some of these topics and some of these things that these people were saying. I'm sorry, I can't. You can't. You cannot. And I'll let you use your imagination, but let's just say they were very graphic and we're just not going to go there. But yeah, so long story short, it's done. It's over with. If I make the dean's list, that would be awesome. I will keep you posted on that. But I have my life back. And if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you know that I celebrated last night with an Arnold Palmer and a cookie. It was amazing. And then I woke up this morning at 5 a.m. and I went to the gym And I'm going to be completely honest with you. After that, ooh, my knuckle just cracked. After that, not productive whatsoever. Movies, sitting down a lot, and not even looking at the computer. Literally, like, I've been on my phone. That's about it. But, oh, and the reason it's just me right now is Jen's not feeling good. Poor thing. So I told her, I was like, listen, you have saved me these last 6 weeks, which BT dubs. Can you, when all the thumbs up on this video, I want them to be for Jen, because Jen, when you see this, you have saved me and been so understanding these last few weeks, especially when I've been so incredibly stressed out and just an emotional wreck, which I'm usually not an emotional person, but these last few weeks, Roadies, let me tell you, tears were shed. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, so all the thumbs up are for Jen today, because she is seriously a superhero, and she made sure no matter what, you guys had a video every single day, and she's truly amazing. So all the thumbs up are for her today. And I'll take 1 or 2 thumbs up for me being out of school for the next 2 months. And Roadies, I gotta tell you, I am so relieved to have my life back, because I have sacrificed so much these last few weeks. It's really incredible, but I made it. I did it. No matter what, I made it through. I set a goal. I did it. It was very stressful, but I did it. But I'm glad that it's over, and I'm glad I can just move on. So now it's all about this journey right here. I am all yours until I go back to school, which is like 2 months, but even then I'm all yours, but I'm all yours. This is us. I am back. It feels so good to be back. I am so excited. I'm just so happy. I'm happy that it's over. I'm happy that I have my life back. I'm happy that I get to be here regularly all over again, and I'm super duper excited. Can you tell I'm excited? Because I'm excited. So yeah, Roadies. And really quick, this is like, oh my god, almost 12 minutes. To each and every one of you watching this, thank you so much for understanding my craziness these last few weeks. I was in the vlogs, and then I wasn't in the vlogs, and I was constantly doing homework because there was a lot of it. But I just want to say thank you so much for being understanding. Truly, it means the absolute world to me that you guys support me no matter what I'm doing. And seriously, it's just, you guys are, give yourselves a thumbs up. I know it's this video, but give yourself a thumbs up, because you guys are amazing. So thanks. I think that's it. Tomorrow is Friday. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow yet. I have to do my board. I didn't even do my, get this, I didn't even do my board last week. That's how stressed out I was. I walked in the room the other day, and I was like, and I looked at the date, and I was like, wait a minute. It's like, you didn't even do your board. The one thing that brings you joy, you didn't even get a chance to do it. Moving on. A new day. Roadies, say it with me. Today, I can do anything. Literally, I can go to sleep at a normal hour tonight, which is awesome, because that hasn't happened a lot lately. Today I can do anything. Say it, believe it, achieve it. With all that said, Roadies, I am so glad to be back, and I'm so excited for these next few weeks, because some good stuff's coming. Yes, it is. And I will talk to you guys mañana. Bye.